Federal Audit Service Commission Bill. Now, this is an audit bill that seeks to enhance the office of the Auditor General of the Federation towards an effective and accountable financial system. There are several benefits to be derived by the time President Muhammadu Buhari finally appends his signature to the Federal Audit Bill passed by the National Assembly. The 8th Assembly in May 2018 passed a bill for the establishment of the Federal Audit Service Commission in line with the administration's anti-corruption fight. Now, part of issues arising is that ministries, departments and agencies often fail to submit their audited financial statements. The Office of the Accountant General of the Federation is also perceived to lack the oversight powers to enforce its mandate, and there are no sanctions and measures against defaulting bodies and persons in place. Now, the implication is that gross financial recklessness and public fund embezzlement deprive Nigerian government and people of money needed for development in sectors such as health and education. Well, joining me now via Skype, I have the Executive Director of Paradigm Leadership Support Initiative, Olusegun Elemo. Good to have you on the Breakfast Show today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, let's start with, first and foremost, the call on government to assent to the Federal Audit Service Commission Bill begs constitutional mandate of ensure transparency, accountability and probity in the management of public funds. Highlights the need to attend to this.
Please say that again, please.
Now, the assent to the bill now, it's quite important, especially at a time when we're looking at accountability, transparency and probity in the management of public funds, dealing with corruption.
Yeah, I think I get that. So, first and foremost, I think it's important to say that for us to stem the tide of corruption, it's important that we empower the foremost accountability institution in the country, which is the Office of the Auditor General for the Federation. And the current legal, backing to public audit in Nigeria is the 1956 Audit Act, which is, of course, obsolete. And as you're aware, and as you rightly mentioned, the 8th Assembly, passed the Audit Service Commission Bill and sent to the President, which the President did not assent or reject his assent. So currently, we're expecting that stakeholders now begin to take action towards ensuring that the bill be produced on the floor of the National Assembly and passed and then sent to the President for assent. But it's important that we will empower the Office of the Auditor General to be able to. That is the only that is empowered by the Constitution.
Okay. Now, also, let's talk about the necessary review of budgetary processes of the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation. Well, this is also expected to ensure a certain level of independence and functionality. What's your thought on this?
Office of the Accountant General for the Federation, you said?
Exactly.
Yeah, if I heard you correctly, are you talking about the independence of the Office of the Accountant General?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
The Accountant General's office, as you are aware, is part of the executive. It's not the role of the Accountant General is to, of course, prepare annual financial statements and send to the Auditor General for comments, for review and comments. So the functions of the Accountant General and that of the Auditor General is completely different. The Accountant General has his role to play in preparing financial statements and then send to the Auditor General for comment. The Auditor General then prepares the audited accounts of the Federation and then presents it to Parliament for review through the Public Accounts Committees. After that, the review by the Public Account Committees, they then send their recommendations to the Executive for implementation. So the Accountant General, of course, it has a very good link with the work of the Auditor General, but very distinct functions.